here we are, elk camp, first afternoon. Thought it was raining, and then I noticed that Jim pointed out to take note that rain doesn't bounce off the ground and hurt as much when it hits you. So we're having a nice little afternoon hailstorm here. It's a good thing we're not out hunting now. It's a good thing we got out and got our bows all tuned up, ready to go. We'll have plenty of time to prepare it for tomorrow. Got a smoky fire going here. They're all ready for us to roast some s'mores. Here's our secret weapon, the Cold Blue Bugle and Babe Cow Estrus. It doesn't exactly smell like it. I guess it does kind of smell like a weapon. I'd run like hell if I smelled that stuff, but I'm not a male bull elk looking to get some action. Is that how you're planning on dressing tomorrow?
That's it.
The sleet, just go out there. You're a tough guy, you know.
The bikini underwear, and I'll be sitting through. I like the smoke effect too.
All right. So this is the morning after the hunt, and we haven't had time to come back and drink beers yet. So the story will have a little different flavor tonight by the time we recount it. But Jim, why don't you go ahead and kind of tell us about what happened? I'll start off saying we kind of got up bright and early, 5:45. Went up there in the car, hiked up the saddle, went up there. Not a bugle the entire morning. Going up there trying to keep up with Ryan, which I don't think anybody on earth can do. And walked along, nothing. We spooked a mule deer, spooked a cow elk. We just barely saw her butt. And then we kind of came around the crest at the top of the ridge and just quiet cow calls as we were going along, and then we heard nothing. And all of a sudden we got a bugle about 200 yards away.
It'll be a quick interview, I think.
Why don't you go ahead and start from there?
And followed Ryan up the hill. There was an elk. I shot it. There's an arrow stuck in it. Now we're going to try to find it.
So you Rambo'd it, huh? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
So now where we were at, we got set up. We were set up. The wind was perfect. I got down behind a tree. You guys went down behind me to call, and then you saw the elk kind of going up into the bedding area, right?
That's correct.
They're coming off the grazing, and you guys went up there like, yeah, you guys were like Flojo hiking up that thing, man. You guys flew up there, and they went in. And how many did you guys see when you went up there?
There were 4. There were 2 cows and a spike, and the one that I shot, which we think is a 3x3.
So the way things were this morning, we would have known there weren't any elk up there because it was so quiet. But we saw lots of sign, and you guys actually.
And after I stuck them, they were bugling all over the place behind us.
We had maybe 4 or 5 cows bugling. It was they just kind of started going crazy after that. So, all right. Well, now you guys are going up, and you're taking the dog with you.
Yes, we're taking. He's right over there. It's Grizz.
Grizz is going to go sniff out the blood, and the work is just about to begin.
That's what we're hoping.
All right. Well, good luck.
We'll get this interview later.
Grizz, I know you really like to go sniff out elk, and this is the first time you've been out of the sofa the entire 3 days we've been here. What do you think about this? Are you pretty excited about this trip? You looking forward to sniffing out a big elk? Excellent. You can tell you're ready. You are ready and raring to go. Well, listen, we wish you good luck, and we hope your nose is just as good, if not better, than the elk's, and you can sniff that guy out so we can bring home that nice 3x3 for Dr. Crandall. Good luck, Grizz.
It's the baby. I'm looking for Mama. Came out.
All right, there's a tradition here where if somebody misses with either a rifle or a bow shot, that they sacrifice their shirt. And unfortunately, I get to be part of that club now, and part of my attire will be added to this pile. But I want my guide for this trip, Ryan, here to go ahead and kind of share the story about what led up to this to this miss, and then I'll go through a couple excuses. Maybe I'll say.
I don't know. I don't know what to say.
I think
No, come on. There were 2 bulls, a 5x4 and a 4x4. They were probably 400 yards away, and we spotted them in the meadow.
Yeah.
And that's when I learned how to walk on my tiptoes. So go ahead. So we were
You're there crunching through the thing, and I look back and I say, "Okay, you better walk on your tiptoes so we can get a little more quieter." And we got up in there and called them in and shot and.
Yeah.
No. Remember, there were the 2 bulls there, and then all of a sudden that 3rd bull came out, the 5x5 at 71 yards. Remember that?
Yeah.
And then he was kind of your butt was out there, and we were like, where did that guy come from? Because we didn't even see him ahead of time, and he bugled. Then he busted us, and he took off.
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
And then the other 2 bulls left too, and you go, dang it! And then you get, did you bugle or did you cow call after that to try and get the cow called? And then what happened?
And we heard the toad bugle.
Yeah, we heard the toad bugle from about 150 yards away on the other side of the meadow.
Yeah.
And he said, get down, get down. And I got down as low as I possibly could. And so go ahead with the story now.
And then we're just waiting for him to come. He was bugling a few times and worked his way in. And then I was there grabbing you, pulling you by the shirt, trying to get you adjusted for the shot.
And we were stuck because you couldn't back up. We were just stuck there. This guy, in fact, we were just, the way the trees were set up, it was just perfect that he didn't see us.
Yeah.
And he's just looking at that tree thinking, I really don't think there's a cow or a bull out there, but I keep hearing those sounds. And for some reason, he decides to come out there. All right. So you called them out. I'm on my knees. We had everything set, was perfect. I only held back for, what, 30 seconds maybe?
Yep.
He came out. He walked full body outside the tree, ranged him exactly 60 yards. I had a perfect draw, let it go. And we didn't hear a thud, but we thought maybe we hit him. But you saw him with the binocs. There was no blood. And it was a clean miss. We didn't know exactly where, but my guess is probably 8 to 10 inches to the left at 60 yards. And I don't miss 8 to 10 inches to the left. That about killed my ego. And usually when I miss a shot, I can tell that I pulled it or did something. So I was like, what the hell did I do wrong? Anyway, the beautiful 6x6 that you so elegantly called in is safe for the next season of bow hunters. So that's why we're going to be doing this little ceremony tonight. So, all right, Jim, I'll turn camera duties over to you here. So.
But you didn't tell about the kill.
Oh, yeah.
Your kill.
Well, anyway, so I got back to camp. I was really frustrated. I can't believe that I actually missed that thing that bad. So I shot my broadhead twice, the same one, 8 inches high, 8 inches left. So I learned a valuable lesson about tuning every single broad and making sure it hits where you need it to be, because you never know how far that shot's going to be. So if you're going to shoot at 60, you've got to shoot every single broadhead at 60 to make sure they're going to be perfect. So that doesn't happen and your guy doesn't do a good job and you screwed up. So today, we were walking through and Ryan spotted a grouse for me. And he says, "Can you take it?" I'm like, I've got to show somebody that I can hit something. So I kind of pulled out there, and I ranged him. It said 59 yards. I'm looking at him, and Ryan kind of looks at me. He's not 59 yards. Anyway, the rangefinder went past him, and he was 40. So I said, okay, 40 yards. So we rolled up and nailed the grouse. Although it got him, it was a wing and a breast. It wasn't a heart. I wasn't about an inch off. I missed his heart. And but he was still flopping around. I don't know how these things can live. And Jim went the cameraman went aborigine on us, man. He went out there with his stick and club chasing that thing, and he just took off. And we're like, well, we hope he gets it. What were we doing? We're just there. Oh, we're looking for the arrow. Yeah. So we're sitting there trying to find the arrow, and then he comes back with his club and a dead chicken. Puffing and puffing. So Jim, I owe you. The grouse we had tonight was because of your efforts to kind of make the final kill. So, all right.
Okay.
Death time.
Everybody get your cameras ready.
Oh man. How did this tradition start?
Oh, Mike, you're man, heck, 100 years
You've done
ago.
moist
I'm glad they picked a shirt and not the underwear or something like that.
Yeah, there it goes. I don't know
So
why
anyway.
That's
not right. And so I also learned next time I come to elk camp, I'm going to bring one really cheap shirt. So. All right, there it is.
There's the 10 miles.
All right, man. Hey, thanks for
Okay.
Thank
your
you.
time.
Oh, mine didn't go.